1 week out from the Mr. Olympia. So we got Justin, John, Morgan, and myself. We're gonna tell you guys the real top 6. Hopefully, we're right, but I don't think we're gonna agree on some stuff. And I'm actually going back on some things too. I think Nick Walker is looking pretty freaking good, and I'm like
Yeah,
going
he
back.
is.
Like I think he's gonna place higher than I said before. So I got some tabs open. So I think the top 5 could all agree: Nick Walker, Hadi, Samson, and I got Martin and Behrouz here. Who am I missing in the
Derek?
top 6 here?
Derek.
Derek, yeah.
Yeah.
I had Derek here somewhere.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I feel like no one's like discussing Derek in this top mix, and I feel like if anybody deserves to be in that discussion,
Oh,
it's probably the
100%.
guy that just beat Mr. Olympia at a show this
Yeah.
year.
Literally being
He's in my top 3 for sure.
Well, of course, yeah. But I don't feel
Yeah,
like a
but
lot of people are considering him to win the show.
Yeah.
And like, dude, I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Seems kind of
Yeah.
weird.
But that's our sport, right? Like, how many times have you like it's so easy to forget, like, you know,
Yeah.
again, like somebody like Derek, he just was Mr. Olympia, and everyone, because there's so much content being thrown at you every single day,
Yeah.
you know, and you
But
just
I also think a big part of it is it's just like people are emotional and just are rooting for the people that they like. And if they don't necessarily maybe vibe with like your personality or anything, they're just like shoving you off to the side.
yeah.
And 2 years ago, that was Nick. And now everyone's saying Nick's going to win.
Yeah.
Also, Derek's been like really quiet on social media compared to like some of these other guys, especially in terms of like physique updates or like doing guest postings where he's looking crazy. Like I'm even on his Instagram right now. It's like just like training videos and stuff, like, you know, nothing that would be like make people talk about it necessarily. Right?
Does he ever do many like physique updates?
No, he doesn't. Apparently, I'm scrolling through.
He did plenty of them last season. I remember him updating quite a bit. But I kind of like that approach. I mean, you guys are just a tad bit younger than me, but you guys remember the days where you had to like wait to see these guys on
Right.
stage.
Mhm.
You know, so and in a way, for me, it makes the event better. You know, you're seeing these people for the first time. You're like, holy shit! But if you're constantly getting live updates of these guys, and you know, you're not as impressed when you see them on stage because you're like, oh yeah, he looked better a week ago. How the fuck do you know?
Well, it's
You
because on
know?
Instagram you can make yourself look better than on stage.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
exposed.
That's the
Yeah, you're under the right lighting. You got the best cameras. Like,
Yeah, and you're like jammed. That's what people don't really understand is you're in like a zero stress environment. You're fully pumped from training in the gym. You've got 4 liters of water in you and 3 meals and perfect lighting. And then you take a picture. People want to know why you don't look like that on stage. It's like, dude, the amount of stuff that can change just from a stress perspective is unbelievable.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I wonder. It's like, you know, if Derek was posting like Nick is posting, like, you know, post-workout, pumped up in that lighting, like, would we be talking about Derek as much as we're talking about?
Here's a good question
Yeah.
for you guys, and this is something I always thought about. Do you guys think, and I was always afraid to touch on this, maybe you guys don't want to talk about it, like the guys, Justin and Morgan, you guys are still competing. Antoine, you might be getting them back on stage soon too. So it might be a little bit controversial, but do you guys believe that the judges are also swayed by these updates? Like, it's hard to believe that these judges are not kind of looking at these social media posts and like having, fuck, Derek looks really good. We got to see him, you know. Oh, this guy looks really good. Okay, that we got to see him too. You know what I mean?
I think maybe a little bit, but I think it's the online presence and being heard of is influences more the judges with guys like let's say if you have Sass, for example, he would post a crazy amount of updates. Oh my God, Sass is doing the show, so now they're gonna look for him on stage, and maybe guys who are like,
well, it could be a positive,
yeah, we all know like the top 3 or top 4 guys. The first call of the Olympia, everybody know they're doing it. So I don't think these updates matter a lot. It's more for guys like Regan, for example. If Regan does a lot of content, pushes shit out, it looks amazing. The judges maybe will like try to look for him more at the Olympia, but the top guys will be at the top, right? Because if one of them doesn't look as good as on Instagram, maybe it's just because they don't peak as well, and then they'll slip down. Because right now, maybe back when Ronnie was winning a lot, Ronnie could be 5% not as good that year. He would still win because it's like he would be so dominant. right now.
That's exactly, you're touching on exactly what I'm saying is like,
Yeah.
just because you're not as good as your Instagram post doesn't mean that you may not deserve the placing, a better placing, right? Like, but you're being judged on, well, that he looked good. He looked better a week ago, so we're not going to place him as good because he doesn't look as good on stage. You know what I'm saying?
I think the judges are human just like us, and I think they're all kind of making predictions heading into a show the same way we are. We are all thinking about it and consuming the same content. There's no way it doesn't have some impact. I think, you know, these judges, they're professional. A guy like Steve, I don't think Steve is like not being objective at the show, but
of course.
But like during those call outs when they see the guys coming on, they already have an idea of the way the show is going based on what they've been seeing. I'm certain of it.
Right.
Well, saying that, then the guy who has like the most amount of hype is right now is Nick Walker.
Yeah.
Let's find that bicep fucking this shit.
Yeah, that shot is
video.
Nuts.
I love this because you know what? It looks like he's wearing one of those stupid arm blaster things, but he's not. His triceps just do that.
Yeah. It's fucking wild, dude.
It's so crazy.
Wild.
Okay, now let's say we do 1, 2, 3. So which one of you guys think Nick Walker has a like 50% chance of winning?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I mean, a 50% chance, like, sure.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I love Nick, and I think he's obviously just a fucking freak, and I like him as a person. I think Nick's a great kid. I just think that Nick's trouble is we've got Samson, who's undeniably he's got a pretty physique. You have Derek, who I think is a little bit shapelier as well. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of guys in this lineup that have really good shape and are balanced from top to bottom, where Nick isn't quite as. So I fear for him that he may get lost in those shapes. You know what I mean? Sure, he's gonna come out and be fucking massive, but so is Martin. What's his name?
Fitzwater.
No, Crizzo.
Oh, Crizzo.
Oh, Michael Crizzo.
Yeah, but Crizzo from the back
Michael Crizzo. Huge, ton of muscle, but doesn't, you know.
Just from the back,
Michael Crizzo is also just, he's not complete like Nick. You turn him around, he doesn't.
But John,
I think you're right. I don't think he's anybody's like favorite to win, but I think to write him off as a possibility that he can't win is kind of crazy. Nick is
I think he's got a shot. I mean, everyone can show up off, and he's bang on, and
for sure. But it is like that, John, though, where you're like, guys are gonna have to be off. And that's no shot against Nick. It's just for him to overcome these guys that are aesthetically pleasing and have better shape and big. Yeah, they have to be a little off for him to sneak in, I think.
But if we look at the Nick Walker, like, okay, people say he doesn't have a nice nice lines and stuff. Okay, maybe on the front lat and the front double, right?
Right.
But if you look at the side chest, side tricep, back double, X frame, it's tight. He looks like he has a small waist in the back double. People say, oh, it does have good proportions, his physique. Yeah, but maybe on the front lat spread. Yeah. But like I think all the other poses, he looks really good. Maybe like abs and thighs, maybe everything that shows is a front quad. This is where he has a little bit of weakness, right?
Yeah.
With his structure. But like the side shots and the back shots, he has a good amount of structure. Like for example, okay, let's say we do front double bicep. Okay, yeah, maybe you could get beat by a guy like Derek because of the shape and this and that, or Samson because he's much bigger with the quads. But if you look at the front lat, he loses that one, I believe. But side chest, who's beating his side chest?
Yeah, I don't see anybody.
Who's beating his side chest?
Yeah, his side chest is nasty.
I think we have it here. One sec. Who's beating that?
And you don't even see his side leg here. Like people want to talk about Nick's legs. His legs from the side are fucking incredible.
Yeah, where is that? Yeah,
crazy.
Where is it?
I actually think his quads have improved as well over the last year.
I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everything. Nick is a guy that is steadily improving.
It's just like we haven't seen him on stage next to these really good guys in a while, right? So I just wonder
that's the other thing.
How much is his structure going to be exposed when he's next to guys?
I was there in Pittsburgh and I watched him smoke Derek. I don't give a fuck. I'll say it. I watched him fucking smoke Derek. Everybody was there and was like, not even close.
And Nick is better now.
And Nick is better now, for sure.
I definitely have him in the top 3 for sure.
Top 3, okay. I think we can all agree. For top 3, but then we're gonna have to put some guy that we like out of the top 3, like in a second. So
I know.
So we put him top 3. We put Samson for sure top 3. So who's the guy that's going to be like second or third or whatever, right? Who's the other guy? Is it Hadi? Is it Derek? Derek?
I think top four is definitely Samson, Hadi, Derek, and
Nick.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's for sure. That's the top four. But it's kind of crazy that this year's Olympia, it could be like who's slipping and who's nailing.
I have a very, very close. So I saw Behrouz. I know we're all excited about seeing him compete against these guys. I saw Behrouz. I was literally front row in Italy when he won last year, and that dude is fucking impressive.
Who's the best that he's really stood next to? Maybe Bodak?
Yeah, that's the thing. We haven't seen him against.
No, some guy made a good point that he struggled against Tonio Burton, and Tonio was not in the top 10.
He did not struggle against Tonio.
Somebody told me that.
Tonio got third in that show that he won.
Yeah, who was second place? Who was second?
Bonak.
And Rubiel did that show too.
Okay, so so Behrouz kind of won hands down against these guys.
I don't remember if it was like straight ones. I don't remember if anybody scored any points on him, but Tonio was third place. I mean, dude, Tonio is super legit, and I think Tonio is going to be in the top 10. But
if you look at this here,
I mean, look at that.
Nuts.
Fuck.
It's like a bigger Hadi, taller and bigger Hadi.
Yes. The only thing that I will say about Behrouz is he doesn't have that gnarly conditioning that Hadi, puts together, that Nick can put together. You know what I mean?
I think it's a density thing.
Yeah.
I don't think he's as dense as those guys. Like
the side leg could pop more compared to like other guys.
I mean, I think he gets conditioned. I think his only real downfall is just his quads. His quads from the front. It's really the only thing holding him back. I mean, right here they look pretty good, but we know every time he gets on
they look
stage,
pretty sick here, bro.
Yeah,
they do. But you guys know, like historically, that's been the thing that's been lacking on stage is just quads from the front. But I do think he's brought him up.
You know, this guy's gonna be improved from his last show too, right?
Oh, yeah.
But, and I think he's got to be super fired up to be at this event, competing with the best guys in the world where he belongs.
Yeah, the energy he's gonna bring to the stage is gonna be insane.
There's no one more excited than this guy to get on the stage.
Oh,
I mean,
for sure.
He's been waiting 3-4 years to get here.
I was so happy.
I'd probably say him and Nick are the two that are probably the most excited to get back on the stage.
Yeah, Nick as well. Yeah.
That's the cool thing with bodybuilding, right? Like he's from Iran and everybody's happy that he's competing. I think bodybuilding at the Olympia unites all the nations together. It's like the Olympics a little bit. Yeah. All the nations come here, and then we compete against each other. In good sports. And
this top 7 that we're gonna see next weekend is gonna be like just insane.
Next level,
just insane.
A lot of talent.
The top 10 is gonna be real fucking serious, dude. This isn't one of those shows where, some of these, back of the pack guys are going to sneak into the top 10. It's not like that at all.
No,
yeah. These guys are going to be battling it out on stage for a while. I think it's going to be a lot of posing rounds this show.
So where do you guys see Behrouz landing?
Well, I guess
like a 6th spot.
If you put him 5, it means that you're putting Martin out of the top 5.
Right,
dude. I love Martin. I love Martin, but that's possible.
It is totally possible.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
No, it's possible, but let's go see Martin real quick. Where is he?
Martin posted, he posted a little bit yesterday. Yeah, look at that shot.
That's good.
Looks great.
Really good, yeah.
Martin's got a pretty physique, man, too.
And you know who no one's really talking about is Good Vito. And that kid is good, man.
Ooh, that guy's a weapon.
How about Andrew Jacked?
Yeah.
But the conditioning, it's like,
and
I don't think about him because I've never seen him like nails.
You don't know. He could come in and fucking chop all of them.
So when and ever as part of bodybuilding, we had the soft guy with awesome genetics. Usually they're the black and thicker skin. So like, we think about Samson, we think about Andrew Jack. There's been so many like Lionel Bayeki. Oh yeah, if only the guy gets conditioning. Brandon Curry is pretty lean though, right?
Well, yes, but in the beginning of his career,
he wasn't. Okay. So, but most 90%. 95% of those guys I'm talking about, they never get it. They never get it.
Yeah.
But when they do get it, like Samson, oh shit.
I feel like Samson might be bringing that this year.
Yeah.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that guest posing video he put out not too long ago? I mean,
yeah, he was like 6 weeks out then.
He said that his goal was to be at his usual stage conditioning at that guest posing. And I think he was. I think that's about what we saw.
If not,
and he's been finding another level ever since.
Because I feel like at that guest posing, he didn't like carb up or anything.
No,
You know what I mean?
that was flat. That's why people are being critical. I'm like, no, dude, this is exactly what you're supposed to look like when you're digging down. You're supposed to be a little bit flat. We've always seen Samson with so much pop and fullness, and you go, oh, well, fuck it. Maybe he's not going to be in shape. When I saw him flat, I was like, fucking right on, dude. This is what we should see.
Maybe
you should be flat right now.
He should try to come in a little bit flatter than usual, I think, for this one.
And I do love Samson as a Mr. Olympia. I think he's done a great job. I think he presents himself very well. He speaks very well. I love that he's always putting his wife on a pedestal. I think that's what a lot of guys should do if you're getting help from your wife or your partner. Like, you know, you guys know, you guys all compete. We're presenting ourselves on stage, but it took a whole lot more for us to get there.
My wife has to put up with so much of my shit, dude.
Yeah,
and shaving my ass before the show,
and he got a lot of hate for it at the start of it when he left Milos, and I love Milos too, but you know, he got a lot of flack for, you know, saying his wife took over and whatever the case was there. He was just showing love to his wife, and you know, again, representing himself, his wife, the sport very well. I think he's done a great job, and I think he's just continuing to like elevate and get better and better and better. His posing is phenomenal. Look at this, like
he's a class act. It's everything you want out of a Mr. Olympia for sure.
Yes.
Like I don't ever remember seeing him this hard before on the Olympia.
No, not even on stage. No.
Like the back shots right now are like crazy. Glutes are in, hands are in, lower back's in.
I've just been seeing him with death face. Like that's new.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's classic shit right there, but like 290.
Yeah,
this is what bodybuilding is supposed to be. It's like you know,
that's Mr. Olympia right there, man.
Yeah. So if you take that into consideration, like how his physique flows, the posing and everything, and if he's even harder, I think he can beat like the guys. So for me, people say, "Who do you think is going to win this year?" I say, "I think Samson's going to win."
Yeah.
But it's like, I would love to be wrong and have Nick Walker smash everyone too.
Oh, I would too.
Well, you know what I think? I was thinking about this. Like, really, there's 4 different scenarios where 4 different people could win, and it would be an epic story for the Olympia. Like Hadi getting his title back, amazing. Samson repeating, amazing. Derek winning the Olympia, Pittsburgh, and winning Arnold all in 1 year. Like, fuck, how cool would that be?
Yeah, and shutting everybody up.
Like, I think just grab your popcorn, dude. Whoever wins, it's going to be incredible.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show.
Yeah.
So where do you guys place Martin? So is Martin top 5 or Behrouz top 5? Behrouz, I guess.
I gotta say Martin personally, because
Martin,
you know, Martin off at Pittsburgh didn't really have a hard time beating Bonac, and I felt like Bonac kind of pushed Behrouz. Like, not, you know, maybe I'm wrong, but that was kind of to me. It looked like Martin was on a different level when I saw him standing up to the same guys.
Martin's got a pretty physique. He's got a lot of muscle. He's thick. He gets hard. You know, I think he's got a really, really, I mean, I have him in the, 5-6 spot for sure.
Yeah, I think we're also going to see a pissed off version of Martin, and I think they're going to be bringing something pretty cool.
Yeah, part of me feels like Martin has only ever been at his best at the last Olympia.
Yeah,
like I think the way he like nailed the condition, I just think that's the thing with him. It's just like peaking like properly, obviously, right? So I think if he's on, I think he could beat Behrouz. I think if he comes in a little off, I think Behrouz could catch him on the conditioning.
It seems like they've had some inconsistencies in their peaks, and he has a tendency to maybe like spill and fade halfway through the judging rounds. Like, we've seen that a few times, and I don't know if that's like a cortisol response, if he gets a little emotional, and then you just kind of see that cortisol hit and he starts sweating, and then he fades, but I think you're right. If he nails it, he's dangerous.
Yeah
All right, so 5-6 Behrouz Martin. So now we're going more in the from like 10 to 7, I guess. So we got like 4 places to figure out.
This is tough to get into.
This is the super tough thing. Like, I trying to remember like who's even at the competition right now.
Well, we've got a Mr. Olympia that we got to fit in here. We got to fit Brandon Curry in here somewhere.
Bonac. We got Bonac.
Yeah. Andrew. And I personally think we're going to see a good Vito in this mix. But where does that leave guys like Tonio and Regan and these other guys that are, for sure top 10 guys, but like, fuck, man.
It's just, the thing is, and, my wife had to talk me off a ledge last year because I was really gunning for a top 10 placing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, in a lineup, in any Mr. Olympia lineup, you're literally going against the best in the world.
Yeah.
And like this lineup in particular, literally the guys are just all incredible. So
how many Mr. Olympias? Four Mr. Olympias?
Yeah, it's wild. So like all of these guys should definitely walk away at the end of this with their head held high. They're all amazing champions. So where do you have a guy like Andrew? Where do you guys have him?
Well, I think he could be in the top 10 if he's like not too
You
off.
think?
For sure.
I
bro.
mean like
8th, 9th, maybe.
Yeah, 8th, 9th, maybe.
I can
Like-
see him slipping out of the top 10 too, man.
I could see that 100%.
It's possible. If you see the version of him that was at FIBO, yeah, dude, that guy's not gonna.
Yeah, just because I feel like everyone in this particular Olympia is like really bringing really good conditioning.
Yeah,
I'm not expecting Gavito to show up out of shape. I think he's going to be in probably the best shape he's ever been. Martin's probably going to be in the best shape he's ever been. I mean, all these guys that he's
ever been.
Nick, I mean,
is Chris Tuttle coaching Vito?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
I know he has been. I don't think they ever announced that they weren't working together.
I mean, it's pretty
another
rare.
kid with such great potential, man. Look at this.
I think Regan, he's way better than when he was 9th place.
Yeah, this is
so it's like if you do the math, it's like it should go up. It's like, is there more better guys this year too, though?
He even posted a picture the other day of his like a bicep, and it was like super peaky and detailed, and that's been like the biggest critique on him.
for Regan.
Yeah,
he's good, man,
and super nice guy too.
He could be a top 10 guy too, right?
He's a sweetheart.
To just one day ago.
Yeah, that's a lot of density.
Yeah,
you could tell he's more freaky looking from the front than Regan. Side leg.
When we, John and you guys were there when he won Tampa. Well, I guess you guys were I guess you were in Texas, Morgan. But when I was watching him and Quentin battle it out for first and second, it was just his density. He was just so much harder. He had so much projection of the muscle and like, like you see that density and hardness that like a lot of guys don't have.
This guy is like brings a freak factor, like almost like a Nick Walker type freak factor.
100% underrated.
The leg is good. Everything's good. Round chest. Let's see.
Artist nails. Look at that.
It looks crazy, but I wonder if it's gonna transfer to the stage.
Yeah, they definitely edited that. They edited the fuck out of that photo for sure.
Of course,
my boy Bonac.
He's better now than he was when he was top 2 at the fucking Olympia.
Yeah,
like maybe his waistline isn't as good, but like he definitely is bigger.
Yeah,
Crazy.
This guy is like, you look at him like, okay, yeah, he's a big guy, but then you look at him on the side shots with his arms and shit on the side chest, is just
or
like
the rear shots. That like look at the density there. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That's so crazy, dude. I mean, each one of those butt cheeks weigh 25 pounds.
Yeah, for sure. I think he's a top 10 guy, right? But the thing is, like, I look at his back shot sometimes, and it's like the back double. He's not like super huge. Takes a lot of room on stage with his back double. He's kind of super condensed, which is like an advantage because he's like the most square muscle per square inch guy out there, probably.
Yeah.
But we didn't even see Hadi how he looked like. Should we go back to Hadi or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go see back to Hadi.
I think we all got a pretty good idea of what Hadi's gonna look like.
We is very consistent, right?
Super consistent. He's my favorite bodybuilder. I'm not saying it's like my favorite physique, but like just the way he trains, the way he is, and like he's such a class act. Like he's a guy that's like relentlessly competitive. He's fucking crazy competitive. He's quoting the Quran and talking about fucking killing everybody, but then on stage he's like kissing people on the forehead and being like he's like such a.
What did he kiss on the forehead again? You kissed like some American on the forehead one time?
I don't remember who that was.
Did he do that?
But he did kiss me in the forehead.
Who was it? Was it like Martin or something?
We've gone through like 10 guys already. Now, where are we placing them?
Yeah, let's place them.
Well, that's the top 10, I guess.
Yeah, but are we each going to place them?
I can't.
I
know. Okay, let's try because I can't do it in my head. It just seems because they're all good. I see it's very hard for me.
None of us are going to actually agree 100%, but I think we can agree that.
Is Andre doing their show or no?
No. Come on, Antoine. Where have you been, dude?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Dad life, dude. This guy's
no, because maybe he did a show like Brett like last 2 years ago.
No. Hunter took this year off.
Yeah.
Relax. Jesus.
All right. So who do we have winning?
Winning, I think Samson is winning for me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Samson too.
Here's where it gets hard. Who's the 2 spot?
If you want to go crazy, we could put Nick Walker second place.
I got Derek.
Maybe.
Okay.
That would be a crazy thing. Or we put Derek.
I have Nick in the 2 spot.
I actually was going to put Nick in the 2 spot, I think.
Okay, so we can all kind of agree on that.
No, I got Derek.
You got Derek in second place?
I do, yeah.
That's my other thing. I think Derek would be second place too.
Yeah, I got Derek for sure.
He's just I don't think he's going to beat the new improved Samson unless Derek somehow just like improves even more.
Bro, he even brought the Arnold look. I feel like even if Samson's better, he could edge that look. But I'm not sure if anybody else beats that look that he had with the Arnold. That was so pristine. That was so pristine.
That was exceptional.
Yeah,
I remember when he came out. I was just watching the live stream, but when he walked down the live stream, I was audibly laughing out loud because it was so crazy.
Perfect.
Like, oh my god, dude, it was so fucking bang on, mint. Like it was so perfect.
Yeah, if he brings that back, he could even beat Samson if you bring that back, right? So it's like, well, let's say he doesn't. Which, if he hears that, prove me wrong, Derek.
Well, it's safe to say, I think between all of us, it's Derek or Nick in the two.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to put Derek.
Maybe. Why couldn't it be Hadi? I mean, if the 2024 Arnold Hadi came,
okay.
I mean, that could win the entire show for sure.
But even that Hadi, his back wasn't as hard as when he won his Olympias. 2022 Mr. Olympia, Hadi Choopan.
Damn.
And then we got a Samson 2023 right here. That's a good comparison.
I give it to Hadi. I give it to Samson for sure.
I already know if we were there and you look at the density and thickness of Hadi's back versus what Samson's back looks like maybe this one picture, but just how 3D and round, and I give this to Hadi.
And also remember, Hadi is harder from the front, even though his back is super hard there. So imagine how hard he was from the front there compared to Samson.
Well, is he really super hard there? Look at his lower back compared to Samson. Look at the hamstring detail compared to Samson. You know?
I mean,
the
his
tie-ins
striations go a bit deeper here. The tie-in is right here.
Well, not the glutes. Look at the lower back, the lower lats,
the lower back.
What place did Samson get here with this? And he got
so that's a year later.
That's Arnold Classic 23.
Yes.
I have Derek in the 3 spot and Hadi in the 4 spot.
I just wonder with Derek, do you think that they're pushing really hard to try to get that detail and separation from the front, and then that's why he usually loses his legs heading into a show?
Yeah.
Because they're fucking really trying to drive him down just to see something that's never really going to happen. I just don't think this shit is ever going to happen for Derek.
Yeah.
Maybe not never, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, some guys you just never really see it. Even as we watched Quentin get harder from show to show to show, he just was never super separated and grainy across the chest. So some guys just never really get that. First show he ever did, I promise you, he was fucking raked across the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hadi's
you know what I mean? I don't think it's a muscle maturity thing. I think it's just a genetic thing. Some guys have it and some guys don't.
Fifth place, Behrouz. 6th, Martin. Just because Behrouz has so much hype, he's from Iran, he's gonna be crazy. I'm feeling like this was gonna happen, but the thing is we're all buddies with a lot of these guys, so it's kind of, I feel bad saying that because I know Martin doesn't want that. But the thing is, Martin's gonna be the guy to shut everyone up and beat Hadi or something, right? So it's I hope
the guys know that this is just, there's nothing personal against them. But
no, of course not.
We could basically draw everyone's name out of a fucking hat.
This top 10 is a toss-up, man.
Yeah. And I believe in each and every one of them that it can beat the other guys that I'm talking about too.
Yeah. All they got to be is off. We're talking if these guys are 100% on and bringing their absolute best, which we all know is not going to happen for every single one of them. So,
but even how we come up with these predictions is kind of funny because we're comparing past looks and different shows and stuff like that.
Looking at Hadi from the 2022 Olympia.
We just find excuses to place people.
Well, it's called predictions.
I actually have Martin in the 5 spot. Behrouz
and Behrouz 6.
Yeah,
okay,
so
that's different.
Okay, so they're 5th and 6th. So let's go 7th and 8th.
7, 8.
I'm gonna put Andrew 7th and Good Vito 8th.
Yeah, Andrew and Good Vito. Andrew and Good Vito.
I'm putting Good Vito 8. 7. Sorry, 7. I'm putting Good Vito 7.
Okay.
I don't know. Is he gonna? Are these guys going to leapfrog fucking Bonac? Or are they gonna leapfrog? Like, is
I have
putting
Bonac in the 8th spot.
okay
Okay,
in front of Curry.
So Andrew's in 9th for Jon, I guess.
Yep.
Oh man, this is so
Yeah,
crazy.
well,
This is ridiculous.
I don't know. Good video 9th.
Only because from what I'm seeing, these guys are getting really fucking hard. I know Gavito's going to be hard. And I know we just said those top 4, top 5 guys are going to be really hard.
It's all going to come down to who's the hardest.
Yeah, I don't think Andrew's
Like
going to be
all the way from 1st to the fucking to the 10th. I think it's going to be who's the hardest.
I don't think Andrew has shown himself to be like gnarly hard and really good condition yet. And I don't think this, based on what we saw, again, pretty silly to make a prediction off of him in a tank top. But the truth is, he didn't look hard 2 weeks out. So I don't see him, doing it this time around. And
yeah, I would agree with that. Andrew's my favorite bodybuilder too, and
me too.
No, Good video is not beating that.
So sick looking.
No, he's not beating that. Sorry,
I don't think so.
This guy's beating Behrouz. My bias prediction is that if Regan comes in and doesn't fade after the first 2 rounds of posing, 10.
Yeah,
well, it's tough though.
That's where I have him too.
We obviously saw him fading these last few shows. I hope he figured out his fucking tan. God damn it! I don't know why he couldn't.
I think he has it figured out now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But he hasn't done a show with Dom, his new coach. So I'm curious how it's going to go.
Well, maybe that's the thing. Maybe
Could be.
Dom's the guy.
Could be the
Super
ticket.
Slice.
Regan definitely looks the best he ever has right now. For sure.
100%. We like whatever Regan did with Boss. Now with Super Slice, I think it's like you could tell there's a difference. This spread.
I know Dom is like super detailed. Exactly what Regan needs. Regan needs like full accountability. I think.
Yeah.
To be
like it needs to be. It needs to be told like everything. To like I could probably do this, I could probably.
Well, you guys know how it is, though. Like, you guys have worked with coaches where you're checking in after every single meal and we're assessing the look, and there's different water amounts for every single meal between each meal, you know. And I think with Regan, I don't think he had that. They were just like, here, I want you to eat this today, and then let's see how it goes. Where like you need to be just looking at that guy's look every single meal. I can't say for sure that's how it goes, but that was the impression that I gathered.
I think you need to be
some of us need that. Like I know for me, and like my body can change meal to meal. I've seen it happen where it's like I'll just have a little bit more sodium and I'm like, what happened to the lines in my glutes? What the fuck? And so like, that's why Patrick and I worked out so well, because Patrick, he was on top of me all the time.
Hey Morgan, you have to go do your thing right now?
I gotta go.
Okay, so hey guys, thanks for watching. So this was our prediction. I think we're either very right or like maybe very wrong. But either way, we're all going to be happy to see all our friends on stage. Yeah. And whatever happens, it's going to be like the sickest Olympia. And I don't even remember, honestly.
Is anybody going?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going.
I'll be there. I don't know.
Oh, Justin's going to be there. So go see him at the Elevate booth, right?
Yeah, I'll be at the Elevate booth, the Raw booth.
Creamy Rice, get an autograph and a hug with Justin. But the thing is, hey, if you guys want to see some bonus content right now, head over to IFBBAMA.org. We're going to talk about the whole Mike, the badass, Hyde Kapuffle drama thing. So stay tuned for that. Go to the website and watch the rest. For the rest of you guys, thanks for watching.